Hey everyone, and thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this spring makeup look. I wanted to do something very fresh and light for spring, so this is the look that I came up with, and I hope you guys like it as much as I do. And if you're interested in seeing how the look came together, then just keep watching and we'll go ahead and get started. So for today's look, the focus is mostly going to be on the skin, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with my face first. So I'm going in with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer, and the reason why I love this primer so much is because of the way that it makes my skin look. It just leaves me with a beautiful glow and radiance, and I even like to wear this without makeup. And then once I have it all blended in, I like to take just a little bit more and apply it to the highest points of my face, like on my cheekbones, so that when I apply highlighter later, it's really going to pop. Then I'm going in with my favorite foundation right now, which is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. I love this foundation because it's full coverage, it's blendable, and it lasts throughout the day. And to apply it, I'm using a flat top kabuki brush. This one just so happens to be by Sigma, but the reason why I love a flat top kabuki brush is because it really presses the foundation onto the skin. Next up is concealer, and today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Usually I use the shade Neutral Light or Light Neutral, but this shade is Fair Neutral and it's just a little too light for me right now since I am starting to self-tan, but I really do like the concealer. So I'm just applying it under my eyes and then just the normal places where I usually highlight, and then I'm just going in with the Beauty Blender and blending it out. I'm also applying just a little bit of concealer above my lip. I have some hormonal darkness happening right there right now, so if I don't take care of it, it kind of looks like I have a mustache. Then I'm going in with a powder by Makeup Forever, and I'm just setting the areas that I would normally bronze, just because I feel like my bronzer blends out a lot better when I apply powder beforehand. And I love this powder because it doesn't look cakey on my dry skin. And for this look, I'm actually going in with blush before I do bronzer today. So I'm taking the Tarte blush in the shade Dollface. It came in one of the holiday palettes a couple years ago, but you can buy it individually. And I'm just applying this right on the apples of my cheeks and blending it out. And then I'm going in with my bronzer, which is just the Bare Minerals Trio. And I believe the shade that I'm using is the High Dive, which is the lighter shade in the palette. And I'm just blending that all over my face, even taking it over my blush, and I just really like the just blended out bronze look that this gives. And then taking my fingers and just pinching the end of the brush, I'm just going to be lightly contouring and shaping my nose. Nothing too harsh today, but I just wanted to give it a little definition in the center of my face. And now it's time to add some highlight to those cheekbones. So I'm going in with the Becca highlighter in the shade Opal, which has to be hands down my favorite highlighter that I've ever owned. It just has the right amount of every undertone that I like in a highlighter. And I just find it really flattering for my skin tone. So I'm applying that, of course, on the top of my cheekbones, a little above my brow. And I'm also just doing a little dab on my nose and taking my ring finger and applying it to my Cupid's bow. And now it's finally time to move on to my eyes. Of course, I'm going to go in and prime them using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, just so I have a nice even canvas for the shadow that I'm about to apply. But before I move on to eyeshadow, I do want to go ahead and set the MAC Painterly Paint Pot just so that the eyeshadow that I apply next is going to blend out really well. So I'm just using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm taking the skin tone shade and just setting it with a big fluffy brush. And I told you guys that I would be using MAC Woodwink in an upcoming tutorial, and today is the day. I actually just discovered this shadow about a month and a half ago, and it has quickly become one of my favorite eyeshadows. So I'm just applying this all over my lid and blending it out through the crease. If you don't have this shadow yet, I definitely recommend it no matter your eye color, because you can use it in such a simple look like today's look, or you can really smoke it out, and it's equally as beautiful. And I'm using this shadow shield to apply my eyeliner today. I know, shocker, I am using eyeliner for this look, which I hardly ever do, let alone wing liner. But this shadow shield really helps to get a very precise wing, and I'm just doing it off camera to save time, so this is what my wings look like. And now I'm moving on to my brow bone highlight, which is another MAC single eyeshadow. By the way, MAC single eyeshadows are now $6 instead of $9, so just thought I'd throw that out there in case you were interested. But I'm using the shade Nylon, which is very frosty, but I really find that I like this in the spring and summer to really open up my eye. So I'm just applying that to the inner corner and highest point of my brow, and then just blending that out so it's not too harsh. And then I went ahead and did my brows off camera as well. And the false lashes that I'm applying right now are actually my favorite lashes at the moment. They're very feminine and fluttery, but they still give a very natural vibe, even though they look like you have lash extensions, which I love. And for my lips today, I'm using just liner and gloss, and I've been loving this combination. I'm actually using a lot of MAC products. This lip liner that I'm using is Stripped Down by MAC. It's the perfect nude because it's not too brown, but it's not too pink. It's that just perfect in between. And after I apply the liner, I just blend it in with my finger into the center of my lip, and then I just top it with gloss, and this one is the Lorac Alter Ego Lip Gloss in the shade Supermodel. And I just forgot at the end of the video that I needed to set my under eyes. So I went back in with MAC Pro Emphasize Powder, and I'm just setting my under eyes just so that they don't crease. And that's it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and try out this look yourself, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!